everybody, Aaron here from Goddard Adventure. Today we're going to be doing a super fast air down, air up test. We're going to be using this new dual cylinder Bunker Industry tire inflator. What sets this apart from other inflators on the market is that it has the auto off, it has 12.3 cubic feet per minute tire inflation, which is a lot of air being pumped. And one of the things that was really shocking in my initial testing is that it comes with dual tire inflation out of the box. I really like the setup. These are speed chucks, so you just push them on. And if they're not on the tire, they actually self-seal, so you can do one tire at a time if you want. I did not see any other of these kind of clones. There's a number of different brands that are putting out this same pump rebranded for their brand. None of them come with this dual tire setup, and I found that to be really useful. This one also comes with an Anderson style power plug. And what that means is that at some point in the future, we can actually make a hard mounted plug for our Passport so that we can just plug straight in without having to lift the hood. Right now, I've got to attach this thing to the battery while the car's on. And once we permanently mount it, the Anderson plug, we'll be able to just plug it in with like a jumper lead, which will be really sweet. It comes with a bunch of accessories and adapters, of course. This brass one was really thoughtful. It's an extender for your valves on your tire. If you happen to have tires with a recessed valve that can't get the speed chuck on it, it gives you the ability to use that adapter. This little lead right here is high temp hose, and it's designed to come out the back. It also has dual outputs on the back as well. Which could be really useful because if you had another one of these, you could fill the whole car at once. For this test, we're going to be airing down with these Bunker Industry tire deflators. I've really liked these, and today we're also going to just see how accurate they are. I have them all set to just under 15 PSI. In my experience, this should hit around 15 PSI. All right, you ready, Eli?
Yeah.
On a count of 3. 1, 2, 3, go. All the way. There you go.
Is that good enough?
Yep. No jokes in the comments about the fart noise that it makes either, okay? All right, so I'm going to cut forward to closer to the time that they deflate, but you can trust me, I'm not cheating here. We'll keep the time accurate. All right, it stopped at 3 minutes, 36 seconds. And I think we had possibly a runaway on this back tire. If you go up and just pull the plunger every once in a while, you can make sure that it's not stuck open. That is something that can happen with these tire deflators, so keep an eye on that. If you use the other style that pulls out the valve stem and has a gauge built in, you probably get more total precision, but you have to watch it more closely. You're stuck with one tire at a time. And as it is, we're gonna go see what the pressures ended up at to see if they're within usable ranges. And we've got 14, 15, 12, and 13. So that's not a perfect result, but at the same time, if we were, and I probably need to adjust those to be a little higher, maybe have it at the 18% mark. But for off-roading, once you're airing down, you don't need the pressure to be exactly precise because you're not driving on the road. So I think this was a pretty good result for not having to do anything. All right, so for the sake of this test, we're just gonna air up this side and we'll multiply the time by 2, right? To simulate airing up the other side. And I want you guys to watch how this pump works. So it has thermal protection. It'll cut itself off if it gets too hot. But the really cool thing is it shuts itself off once the tire pressure is reached. You'll notice that it stops and goes, stops and goes. That's because it pumps so fast that the internal pressure reading is off, so it has to stop to take an accurate reading. Right now you can also see how quick these chucks are. Literally just like that, they're on, which is kind of crazy.
But
all right, Eli, go ahead and start it. The power button.
All
So there's the first stop, and it's taking a reading. Can you hear it going in? Nice.
Yeah.
All right, there we go. 2 minutes, 11 seconds. So that would be 4 minutes, 22 seconds for both sides. Not bad at all. And we don't have to babysit it. This thing does everything automatically. Let's show off the quick chuck here. So watch how easy this is. Man, that is crazy. And the air pressure doesn't come out because right now this is connected to the other tire. So totally seals. At a lot of the events we go to, I always get stuck talking to people when I'm airing up, and sometimes I overinflate my tires too much. So this system is gonna make a big difference there. I can set it and forget it, and that's gonna work out really well for us.
It's going.
One thing that's also worth noting is that I just aired up 2 tires from, honestly, they were down as low as 12 PSI in the back, right? I aired them up to 35 PSI, and these heat sinks are like barely warm. So that's pretty sweet that this thing has thermal protection that's like really, really useful. All right, based on my market research, I don't think any other auto off 12.3 cubic feet per minute tire inflator comes with this dual hose setup. In my opinion, this setup beats that 4 tire setup that everybody has, especially when you consider the 4 tire setup. Your vehicle has to be on perfectly flat ground or else you're not getting the right pressure into your vehicle. I think the only thing is that the 4 tire setup also lets you air down. But again, if your vehicle is on uneven ground, your pressures are going to vary a lot. So seems like this Bunker Industry tire inflator maybe has the best features on the market compared to all the other clones that I've seen. So go ahead and check it out. We're going to have our Amazon affiliate link in the video description below. And we've got the other reviews that we've done over on the Goddard Garage YouTube channel. That's our review channel. This is our adventure channel, but hopefully we kept this review exciting enough to make the cut. We'll catch you guys on the next adventure. We're going to be off-roading at night at Uwharrie, so stay tuned for that.